Okay, so we're in the situation where it's coronavirus 24/7. Businesses are being shut down. Businesses are going out of business. Businesses are in disarray. So what do you do? In this video, I want to help you out there. We have a couple different businesses under our umbrella, and I want to show you what we're doing and how we're doing it, because you might be able to take some of that and apply it to your business. You see, Rockstar's Dream isn't just about edgy and entertainment combined. It's about helping you, and that's my goal here. Is I want to help you as much as I can start that business so you can live that own Rockstar's dream of yours. Okay? So, right now, coronavirus, things are just falling out of the sky and hitting you. You don't even know what is your next step to take. So, by analyzing your business, maybe your career, think about assets and liabilities. And I think maybe where I want to start off in this video is maybe you want to turn the liabilities into assets, because some assets eventually become liabilities. Parts of that business or the career probably don't produce as much as they once did. Or maybe they're just too much work or too much of a hassle. So you're putting more in and you're not getting enough out. Or it could be taking from you. This becomes a liability. So what was an asset now becomes a liability. And then the opposite happens, where a liability can become an asset. A weakness of yours, something that you're putting time into and energy and not seeing results, could all of a sudden become your main gig. So, Rockstar's Dream, you guys know this, it's a monthly delivery of lingerie. Women all over the planet, but most likely the United States, are making money from Instagram by posting online in lingerie, and also getting people to buy the lingerie, but also to all sign up and become dream girls. Now this, when they buy the lingerie one time for $39, now becomes a tool of theirs. It's an asset. This can be used forever, whenever, because as an affiliate, you can make money just by posting online, which costs you nothing. And some people post every day, some people put it on their stories, some people make, Facebook posts, and all it says is, hey, if you're looking to make money from home, contact me and become a dream girl. This is no way, shape, or form a liability, because it's not taking time and it's not costing any money down the road. So if you're out there and you're struggling with your business, start looking for either opportunity in businesses like Rockstar's Dream, where it could take no time, really no money, and you could start seeing results right away. I want you to even analyze what you can do to just use a business to get attention. Use the business as a vehicle, whether you make money from it directly or not, but to get attention, to keep your name relevant. So anybody out there who's struggling, think about, first off, what are your assets, what are your liabilities? Write those down. Now think about any which way you can to take your liabilities and convert them to an asset. Whatever you could do, start making those moves now. And so if you're an entrepreneur already, you might be analyzing your business and saying, this part of my business is a liability. What can I do to change that? And it could be a revenue stream that's just nothing right now, but you could, because of coronavirus out there. People are not spending the big dollars like they were a month ago. So if you could start to think about maybe something that's a lower level entry fee product or service, start to highlight that to get them in the door. Now obviously your goal would be to make the biggest bang for your buck. And you want the big sales. Who doesn't? You're insane if you don't want that. But the little sales, the little $39 packages, the little $20 items or advertising promotions that you could do can keep your business afloat. This all of a sudden can position you in a whole different light in front of a whole new market that could just scale overnight, whether it's now or whenever the world comes back to normal. So if you're out there and you're already an entrepreneur, analyze assets and liabilities and start to think about the big dollar sales. Maybe you take your eye off of that for now and go towards something that's a smaller upfront fee, because people are still going to spend money somewhere to help them with something in their life, whether it's now or later, but maybe they want to make progress in their life. They just can't give you all of their money right now. So focus on what was a liability and maybe put it front and center, which will turn into an asset. With our business, We have a book company under our umbrella, which is $10,000 to have a book from start to finish. Now we noticed in the first 2 weeks, clients were having a little bit more difficult time to pay their bills with us, so you need to make adjustments. Maybe you go towards the people that you've met in the past year, 2 years, who came to you and said, listen, Mike, I want to do a book. I just don't have the money to do the full book. Maybe I just want to do the bestseller push, or maybe I just want to do a cover design or editing and formatting, or just get on Amazon. So now I'm reaching out to those individuals, and it becomes maybe the main source. So if you're in business out there, and maybe you are a plumber, or you're a videographer, or anybody out there who's making money through a service, think about something that can keep the business alive with smaller jobs. People don't want to spend the big money, remember, so focus on the smaller jobs. And I'm telling you, you do that in a certain way, it's not only going to get you through this time of craziness, but it could become an incredible revenue source when everything comes back to normal. So when everything does spin back in your favor, and maybe 6 months from now the world's back and maybe booming better and bigger than ever before, all of a sudden now you have 2 strong revenue sources rather than just the one. Human nature, everyone says, whenever things are going good, that's when you have your biggest weaknesses. Because you're too busy, you're too focused on the big sales, you're too focused on maybe making that big next step, that you're forgetting about some of the things that are coming into your path that you're just pushing aside. Maybe it's some employees are just not producing like they should, and maybe it finally comes to your attention when things go really bad. But you can adjust and you can morph and you can start to make some incredible adjustments. So I don't want you to look at these times as all bad. You're obviously seeing what's working and what's not working whenever things go sour. You can make these little tweaks that could really make your business stand out 6 months from now. So assets, liabilities, start making adjustments. And then the other part of this last thing I want to say here is get another revenue source. It doesn't have to be with your business. It could be an outside one, okay? Rockstar's Dream, this is what it looks like, and this is just one. But this is now turning into a magazine. Entertainment, edgy, combined. We're having advertising that's going to be in the magazine. More podcasts are starting up for Rockstar Dream as we speak. And it's becoming more of a media-related company, but it's also a mentality that you can have a damn good, exciting, fun, and maybe humorous business, but you just tie it back towards something that is a product. It all begins with a product, and you can grow from there. Culture, the tribe, we focus on that now more than ever, because 6 months from now, if we stay with this, it'll just be a monster. So the magazine, revenue sources are going to be coming in through ads. This is going to be smaller sales up front. The magazine started because of coronavirus. And in our first magazine that's coming out here, it's going to feature 100 of the top dream girls in Pittsburgh. So now you think that, would this magazine have ever been started if coronavirus never happened? And I'm going to have to say, probably not, because other parts of the business were doing really, really well. So what this does for me, and people like me, and all the entrepreneurs out there, it gives you a reason to sit down, analyze what your next move will be that could yield great returns even in a down market. Because if it's in a down market producing, just imagine what it will in an up market. So look into other revenue streams outside of your business. Get involved with other industries that could help you not only with your name, but affiliations. So you can somehow use your attention that you get from now till whenever to have other ideas for people to work with you, to hear your name. Because the more your name travels, the more opportunities are going to come your way. If you're a girl out there and you're watching this, check out Rockstar's Dream, sign up, become a dream girl. You can start making money right away. Some girls already do in the first week. And if you're out there and maybe you're looking to just grow that business of yours, get really wild with your creative ideas. Now's the time to kind of shoot from your hip and just start springing or putting the bullets everywhere, because the people who are going out of business, the market is opening up. The strong survive in anything. And so if you can stay with your business long enough through the hard times, it's almost like in Forrest Gump. If you think about it, guys, remember in Forrest Gump where Lieutenant Dan is talking to Forrest and he's asking Forrest, have you seen Jesus yet, or have you found Jesus yet? And Forrest goes, well, I didn't know I was supposed to be looking for him. time goes by, and all of a sudden they get on this path where they're shrimp and boat captains. And Lieutenant Dan asks Forrest Gump, where's this God of yours if you believe in him so much? And so they're going through this really hard time of starting this business. And they go through this insane storm. And after that insane storm, that's when all the other boats and all these other captains are out of business. They don't have anything. They can't find the shrimp. They can't go out and get them, except for the one boat, which is Forrest, and his boat still works. So it goes through this incredible storm, and now all of a sudden there's no competition. They're the only ones that can clean up. So if you can withstand this storm, I guarantee that you are going to have the ability to make more money after this passes than ever before. The markets always go down and up. And the people who make the most money in this world actually make their moves in the uncertain times and make their real wealth during the certain times. So, if you're out there, assets, liabilities, figure out where your weaknesses are at, make them your strengths, and then all of a sudden, when this time goes by, you are going to be stronger, bigger, badder than ever before. Rockstar's dream, edgy and entertainment combined, but it also is a way to live the life you've always wanted to live.